Hey guys, make sure to stay until the end. We want to share one advice with you, because if you make that mistake you may end up spending thousands of dollars on parts and diagnostics that you may actually not even need. Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today guys will be super helpful video to any of you having a Dodge Charger this generation here from year 2014 to year 2024. If you have one of those, you have a problem where brake lights do not work or single brake light doesn't work, you want to see what causes that, what we see here at the garage. It could be super simple fix, something that most people ignore. It could be something that you may not even spend money replacing. We'll explain about it. Another thing guys, okay, if you need to buy replacement parts too at a good price, we'll share the information in the video for your convenience. Check it out guys. So let's start on it now. So before we start guys, let us tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart, we show you how to do almost anything. How to fix engines, transmissions, electrical components, codes, fuses, relays, all that stuff. Why we guys do it? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these absolutely free videos for you. And if you want guys, please check out our YouTube channels. We have more than 15,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. If brake lights do not work, what do you guys need to check? The first thing you want to test and check is your fuses. Two fuses guys that control them, one for the left, one for the right. Where they're located we'll demonstrate on this Dodge Charger right here. We need to guys go ahead and open the trunk. You have a fuse box in the trunk. Once you open the trunk, lift the carpet liner up. Underneath you have a spare tire, that's a car battery, and right behind it you have a fuse box. See right here, press the tabs together, lift the cover up, and you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we guys continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. It is guys very important to test fuses and relays. On those fuses you cannot clearly see if they're burnt or not, especially you can see in the J-case fuses as well. And if you guys assume, okay, let's say you remove a fuse, you look at it and you assume guys that it's actually a good fuse, but it's actually a bad fuse, sometimes you cannot clearly see that. What can easily happen guys at that point, you can put the bad fuse in and you start replacing parts and tools that you don't need to, so you lose your time, you lose your money to fix a problem that doesn't exist, when all we had to do is test the fuse and replace it. We'll put a link to a special video that will teach you how to test fuses, how to check relays very easily as well guys. So check it out, it will be in the description of the video below. So here is what we need to check now. If you come in that row of fuses, you will guys need to check fuse number. Counting, even if you have a missing fuse, you count that spot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, fuse number 6 and fuse number 7. These two fuses will need to be checked. Those are the main fuses. Now guys, other things, okay, if you come right here, let me show you now. That's a brake paddle, right? That's your brake paddle. And here above it, I'm going to point right there, that's a brake light switch. If I press that brake paddle, that brake light switch moves and the engine computer determines that it needs to turn the lights on. If you have a bad brake light switch, it can cause the brake light not to work, so you need to guys check that switch. If you want to see how to test brake light switch, we have the video on the channel. Now, these switches often you have to program them, to calibrate them. It's called programming, how to calibrate brake light switch. We have video on the channel. Even if you put a new one, you still have to calibrate it. Sometimes by calibrating the old one, it can cause it to work again as well guys. Another thing, if you still have problems, make sure you don't have traction control, stability control, ABS, brake failure, malfunction warnings on the dash, because it could be a problem with the ABS module that can cause that brake lights not to work. Lastly, okay, always guys, that will be probably one of the first things after fuses and brake light switch, check the brake light. Disconnected, connected, make sure the connector is not, doesn't have humidity buildup, dust or anything like that. Make sure it's not loose, it's contacting good. And we've seen sometimes even having a faulty brake light, but usually not both of them, it will be just one side. And sometimes if you had a bad brake light, you replaced it, that can cause a short in the body control module, and in that case guys you will need to use a scanner to reset the codes, delete all the codes, okay, from your car computer's modules, and that can fix it. We used to do that quite a bit with Dodge vehicles, older Dodge vehicles. We had to reset the BCM for lights to start working after replacing bulbs and lights assemblies. So this guy's Dodge Charger has all kinds of different fuses and relays, different sizes, and those guys, okay, could be really hard to find, especially if you're in the middle of nowhere. One time we needed a replacement, we couldn't get one, we were stuck because we had to wait a few days to get a shipment. So we recommend to buy some spare fuses, relays, put guys some spare ones in the glove box for a peace of mind. We'll put a link in the description of the video below where you can get them at a good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste money and time. Guys, thank you for watching, hopefully the video was helpful, and see you guys next time.